why SummerSlam has to be good or WWE is done. WrestleMania 41, the comments, the backlash, the reviews, all of that was not very good, especially after the main event. And everybody had every right to give the main event bad reviews after what transpired in the main event of night 2 of WrestleMania 41. John Cena, Cody Rhodes, they battling that out and all that. Got a whole bunch of Prime logos in the ring and, sponsored up. And then all you hear is Travis Scott theme music. Calm down. He takes 10 minutes to walk down to the ring. Doesn't really do anything. Just gets on the apron and jumps down. And then John Cena hits Cody with the championship and then bow. John Cena won. Now, I think some people got it mixed up when it comes to the main event, when it comes to them giving bad reviews on the main event. They're not mad that John Cena won the title, it's just how he won. And we're not talking about how that he won it in a heel way. No, we're talking that it included Travis Scott. He won it because of Travis Scott. John Cena is the greatest of all time, and winning his 17th championship, world championship, is arguably one of the greatest achievements. It's probably the greatest achievement of all time when it comes to WWE. And all of that gets ruined, all that gets thrown out the window when it comes to Travis Scott interfering in that match. Now, I was all for, John Cena beating. Everybody was all for John Cena beating Cody. Everybody was cheering John Cena and booing Cody Rhodes because they all wanted him to see him win the title. They just didn't expect him to win the title like that, and that's what made WrestleMania kind of bad. But it's not just that match, it's other matches that kind of really made it bad. Everybody didn't really like the Jey Uso and Gunther match. They didn't like how, Gunther tapped out and everything. Me personally, I'm a big fan. I love Jey Uso. It was a good match. I love Jey Uso in the ring. Yeah, he made Gunther tap. Like, everybody taps out. Like, Gunther is not invincible, bro. Like, he's gonna tap out once in this career. He already tapped out to Ilya. Like, his real kryptonite, Gunther's real kryptonite, if we being honest, is injured right now. Ilya Dragunov. I can't wait till he come back. But this video ain't about that, So people didn't really like, the Gunther and Jey Uso match. They didn't like the fact that that Jey Uso won the world title. They didn't really like the Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair match. The whole show really got bad reviews, and it didn't really help that, their pre-show was like 2 to 3 hours with no type of action, just them yapping. Like, if you're gonna do it, I've said this time and time again, if you're gonna do a pre-show, especially a WrestleMania pre-show, put some matches on there. There's no way that Travis Scott should, get TV time over Carmelo Hayes, over Dragon Lee, over, stars that deserve to be on the Mania card or deserve to be on Mania TV in somehow, some way. So yeah, if you're gonna do a pre-show that's like 2 or 3 hours, then do some matches. Now, if the pre-show is like an hour, then okay. If you don't do matches on the hour pre-show, then okay. I guess I can hear you listen, you yap for like an hour. But if you're doing 2 to 3 hours for a pre-show, throw some matches on there. There's nobody on earth that want to hear Michael Cole and Booker T and all them talk. We love them and all that, but nobody wants to sit there and watch them talk for 2 to 3 hours while Carmelo Hayes could be having a 5-star classic with Dragon Lee or somebody like that. Like, there's no way Andrade should not have a match. Like, it's crazy. Another thing that really kind of pissed the fans off is that, like, they didn't really include matches on the card that should be included, like the TLC Tag Team titles match that happened on the SmackDown after the Mania. They were mad that they didn't include that. And I'm kind of mad too, because arguably that was one of the greatest TLC matches of all time. One of the greatest TLC tag team matches of all time. Nobody can really disagree with me with that. Like, that match deserved to be on the card. Another thing that people didn't like is that, like, the New Day match with the Viking Raiders. That match, it was a little iffy. I didn't really like that match either. But, that's, kind of what makes me more mad about you know, about the TLC match, tag team TLC match not being on the cards, because they could have did that match and kept the New Day and Biker Raiders. And that's a Raw mid-card match that they had at Mania. So that's what made me mad. So there's a whole bunch of things that made people mad at WrestleMania, and it doesn't help that they charged $10,000 a ticket to go watch literally a 3-star show. Like it doesn't make sense for, you know, to upcharge people if you're not gonna deliver, you know. So SummerSlam has to deliver, especially if they're gonna keep, you know, friggin' selling tickets like everybody in this world make Elon Musk money and all that, you know. So it has to be good, but people is gonna really start. First of all, viewership is gonna go down. People going to stop investing money and investing their time and energy and just only look at the results and stuff. They're not gonna watch the product and none of that. And I mean, why would they? If you're, you know, hyping up all this, if you're hyping up WrestleMania and all that and charging all that money, you know, for a ticket and not delivering, why would they keep watching? You know, if they're disagreeing on how you're booking it, if they don't like the product, the matches are whack, there's no point for them to watch it, you know. And I agree. So SummerSlam has to deliver. It's a decent match card, you know, but the match quality and the storylines going in is already scaring me a little bit. Like Gunther, CM Punk, you know, I feel like, well, first of all, they didn't have enough time to build the SummerSlam match. They had you know, they had Saturday Night's main event and all that, and then like 2-3 weeks later they have only 2-3 weeks to build up SummerSlam. So that's not enough time to build up SummerSlam. And then it doesn't help that they did a gauntlet, and then CM Punk and Gunther only getting like 2 promos in. Like, it doesn't, you know, it just doesn't really help how they don't have enough time to really, you know, book it, you know. So that's really throwing up the storylines in terms of, you know, when it comes to when it comes to big time matches like Bronson Reed, and when it comes to Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, Jey Uso, and Roman Reigns, and when it comes to CM Punk and you know, Gunther and John Cena, Cody Rhodes too. Like, they don't have enough time, you know, to build these, you know, storylines. So that's where it all really starts. You know, people's gonna watch a match, but I mean, it's 2025, you know, it's not 1960s anymore. They're not gonna watch a match for the heck of it. They need a, you know, a genuinely good ass storyline to, you know, understand for the match, you know. So yeah, so already the storylines, you know, how they're booking the storylines, how the storylines are, you know how they're being built right now, it's kind of scaring me, you know. Just hopefully they deliver match wise, you know. Kind of like Evolution. Like, Evolution wasn't really built at all very good. It wasn't built good at all, but they delivered when it came to, you know, time in the ring. When it came to the bell ringing, they delivered. So hopefully, you know, they deliver in the ring, match wise, match quality. Hopefully John Cena and Cody Rhodes, you know, too, is better than their WrestleMania match. Hopefully Cody Rhodes doesn't kick out of 10 AAs. I mean, I don't know why they did that. That makes John Cena look so weak. Yeah, he's, you know, 40-some years old, but I mean, he's John Cena. They call him the greatest of all time, but it takes 10 AAs to pin somebody 1, 2, 3. They've been doing that with every single match. So, you know, it's crazy. I mean, 2, 3 AAs is, you know, okay, but they're doing like 10, so it's nuts. But yeah, that's all I got. SummerSlam has to deliver. Let me know in the comments if you think if you think WWE, you know, are in a, you know, spot where they need to deliver, or they're gonna lose some fans. Let me know in the comment section if you agree with me, if disagree with me, or if you have a complete different take. If you want to put it down, then I'm down to argue. Let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't go nowhere. Click on the video that's on the screen right now. Let's get it.